So, இவ்வளோ நேரம் example sums போட்டாச்சு. அந்த வீடியோஸையும் பாருங்க. இப்போ now moving on to exercise question. If a line makes an angle of 90, 135 and 45 with the x, y and z axis, find the direction cosine. Cosine என்ன அர்த்தம்? X axis ல it is going to be cos alpha, y axis ல it is going to be cos beta and z axis it is going to be cos gamma. Correct? Alpha is the angle that the vector makes with the x axis. Vector வந்து y axis ல என்ன angle பண்ணுது? Beta. And gamma is going to be the angle that the vector makes with the z axis. Okay? Now, this is going to be, it is given that this is cos 90 and this is going to be cos 135 and this is going to be cos 45. So, cos 90 is going to be 0. Cos 45 is going to be 1 divided by root 2. Cos 135 எப்படி எழுதலாம்? I can write this as cos of 180 minus 45 degree. இப்போ இது minus ஆ plus ஆன்னு எப்படி தெரியும்? When you draw the quadrants, you have all silver tea cups. 180 minus 45 na we are talking about the second quadrant. Correct? Pi minus 45, which means only sign is positive, cos is negative. So, this is going to be minus cos 45, which is going to be minus 1 divided by root 2. So, what are my direction cosines? 0, minus 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. So, these are my direction cosines. Okay? Please copy. Question number 2. Find the direction cosines of a line which makes equal angles with the coordinate axis. Equal angle na anartham. They have given that cos alpha equals cos beta equals cos gamma. மொத்தத்துல equal angles பண்ணுது. So, alpha, beta and gamma are all going to be equal. இப்போ direction cosines கண்டுபிடிக்கலாமா? What relation do you know? I know that L square plus M square plus N square equals 1, which means cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equals 1. Since they are all equal, I can put them all together. So, I have 3 times cos square alpha equals 1. So, cos square alpha equals 1 divided by 3. So, this is going to be cos alpha equals plus or minus 1 by root 3. Appo cos beta na, this is also going to be plus or minus 1 by root 3. And cos gamma is going to be plus or minus 1 by root 3. But since they have given that they all make equal angles, நம்ம negative எல்லாத்தையுமே neglect பண்ணிட்டு, we are only going to write the positive value. So, what are my direction cosines going to be? 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3. Okay? Please copy. இதே மாதிரி all negative values you neglect பண்ணியும் நீங்க எழுதலாம். Okay? Question number 3. If a line has direction ratios minus 18, 12, minus 4, what are the direction cosines? If a direction ratio na enna, you have some vector A, which is of the form xi cap, yj cap plus z k cap. Idhula direction ratios edala x, y and z are the direction ratios, which are given to be minus 18, then 12, then minus 4, k cap. Okay, so this is going to be the equation of my vector. எல்லா क्वेश्चनக்கும் இது மாதிரி எழுதுங்க. இது கேட்கல, பட் இது எழுதுனா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா இருக்கும். Okay, and what are the direction cosines going to be? Cos alpha is going to be x by r, cos beta equals y by r and cos gamma equals z divided by r. இந்த ஃபார்முலா யூஸ் பண்றோம் because you only have one single point. Okay, now this is going to be r ஓட வேல்யூ என்ன? square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So this is going to be square root of 18 square minus 18 square. Yeah? So, minus 18 square plus 12 square plus minus 4 square. So, when I find this, 18 into 18, 8 8s are 64, 6 8 1s are 8 144, 8 1, 4, 12, 1, 324. So, I have 324 plus 12 12s are 144 plus 16. So, when I add these values, I have 144, 16, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 484. 484 oda square root enna? It is going to be 22. So, 484 is going to be 22. இப்போ r oda value கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. Cos alpha is going to be minus 18 divided by 22. Cos beta is going to be 12 divided by 22. And cos gamma is going to be minus 4 divided by 22. X, Y, Z oda value substitute பண்றேன். இதை further simplify பண்ணலாமா? 2 table simplify பண்ணா, I have 2 9s are, 2 11s are, 2 6s are, 2 11s are. 2 2s are 2 11s. இப்போ direction cosines enna? They are going to be minus 9 divided by 11, 6 divided by 11 and minus 2 divided by 11. Okay, please copy. So, ஒரு பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஃபார்முலா எழுத போறோம். cos alpha equals x by r, y by r and z by r. இப்போ இதே ரெண்டு பாயிண்ட் கொடுத்திருந்தா என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? We are going to use x2 minus x1 by r, y2 minus y1 by r and z2 minus z1 by r. Okay, ரெண்டு பாயிண்ட் கொடுத்திருந்தா இந்த ஃபார்முலா. Please watch the example videos. ஏன்னா அதுல ஃபுல்லா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிருக்கேன். எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்த்தா தான் எக்ஸசைஸ் புரியும். Okay? Now, question number 4. Show that the points are collinear. இதே மாதிரி example ஒரு question போட்டிருக்கேன். So, அதுல என்ன போட்டிருக்கேன்? So, I have the points to be x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2 and x3, y3, z3. So, to prove collinearity, நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? To prove collinearity. Linearity. I have to prove that A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 divided by C2. Okay. So this has to be some constant lambda. Idhile A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 la enna. So A1 is going to be X2 minus X1, B1 is going to be Y2 minus Y1 and C1 is going to be Z2 minus Z1. The first 2 points. புரியுதா? இதுல first 2 point எடுக்கிறோம். So இந்த point and இந்த point எடுத்தா I'm going to get A1, B1 and C1. Okay. இப்போ A2, B2, C2 க்கு என்ன பண்ண போறேன்? I'm going to take this point and this point. So X3 minus X2. புரியுதா? So denominatorல X3 minus X2, Y3 minus Y2 and Z3 minus Z2 equals to some constant lambda. இது வந்து நம்ம prove பண்ணணும். இன்னும் நமக்கு தெரியாது. இது ஈக்குவலா ஒரே lambdaவா இருந்தா we say that they are collinear. Okay. இப்போ value substitute பண்ணலாமா? X2 minus X1 is going to be minus 1 minus 2 divided by X3 minus X2 is going to be 5 minus of minus 1. So which is 5 plus 1. And this side is going to be Y2 minus Y1. So minus 2 minus 3 divided by Y3 minus Y2. So it's going to be 8 plus 2. And this is going to be Z2 minus Z1. So 1 minus 4 divided by 7 minus 1. Okay, so this when I simplify, I have minus 3 divided by 6 equals minus 5 divided by 10 equals minus 3 divided by 6. So இது எல்லாமே simplify பண்ணா, I see that here I get a minus 1 by 2, here I get a minus 1 by 2 and here also I get a minus 1 by 2. So the common constant is going to be minus 1 divided by 2 and I see that the direction ratios are proportional to each other. So இந்த மாதிரி proportional இருந்ததுனா என்ன சொல்லலாம்? The points are going to be collinear. Okay. Collinearity எப்படி prove பண்றோம்னு புரியுதா? இதே மாதிரி ஒரு example question இருக்கு. அதையும் பாருங்க. ஒரு ரெஃபரன்ஸ்க்கு உங்களுக்கு புரியும். Okay. Please copy. Question number 5. Find the direction cosines of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are. 3 sides ஓட vertices கொடுத்திருக்கா. So இந்த இடத்துல first sides கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். So okay, so this is going to be A, this is going to be B and this is going to be C. So for side A, B, what are the direction cosines? இந்த மாதிரி AB, BC, CA மூணுத்துக்குமே கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். So for side AB, the points are going to be 3, 5, minus 4, minus 1, 1 and 2. Okay. Now I'm going to name the points X1, Y1, Z1, X2, Y2, Z2. Okay. And what are the direction cosines going to be? Cos alpha is going to be X2 minus X1 divided by R. Cos beta equals Y2 minus Y1 divided by R. And cos gamma equals Z2 minus Z1 divided by R. In the X2 minus X1 and X2 minus X1 is going to be minus 1 minus 3 which is minus 4. Then Y2 minus Y1. First I'll write the values. Y2 minus Y1 is going to be 1 minus 5 which is minus 4. Then Z2 minus Z1 is going to be 2 minus of minus 4, 2 plus 4 which is 6. Okay. Now what is my R? R is going to be square root of X2 minus X1 the whole square plus Y2 minus Y1 the whole square plus Z2 minus Z1 the whole square. So already நம்ம X2 minus X1 இந்த value எல்லாம் கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. This is going to be minus 4 the whole square plus minus 4 the whole square plus 6 the whole square. தெரியுதா? minus 4 and 6. Okay. So when I find this is going to be square root of 16 plus 16 plus 36. 16 plus 16, 32. 32 plus 36 is going to be 68. So square root of 68. 68 can also be written as 17 into 4. So இதில இருந்து 2 வெளியில எடுத்தா I'll have 2 root 17. So இப்ப R ஓட value கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. So what are my direction cosines going to be? Cos alpha is going to be X2 minus X1 which is minus 4 divided by 2 root 17. Okay. So minus 4 divided by 2 root 17. இது simplify பண்ணா I'm going to have minus 2 divided by root 17. அதே மாதிரி cos beta is going to be Y2 minus Y1 which is again minus 4 divided by 2 root 17 which is minus 2 divided by root 17. And cos gamma is going to be 6 divided by 2 root 17 which when I simplify I'll have 3 divided by root 17. So these are the direction cosines for the side AB. So இதே மாதிரி BC, CA ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Okay. So for BC I have the positions minus 1, 1, 2. So I have minus 1, 1, 2 and the next point is going to be minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. Minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. So இந்த இடத்துலயும் அதேதான். I'm going to find X1, Y1, Z1, X2, Y2, Z2. So அதே மாதிரி what is my X2 minus X1? It is going to be minus 5 plus 1 which is minus 4 and Y2 minus Y1 is going to be minus 5 minus 1 equals minus 6. Then Z2 minus Z1 is going to be minus 2, minus 2, which is minus 4. So, in that direction ratios enna kadikudhu? I got it to be minus 4, minus 6 and minus 4. So, ingiyume na square panna my r oda value is going to be the same thing. Negative value irundhalum square பண்ணும்போது it again becomes positive. So, I found that my r value, I see that my r value is again going to be 2 root 17, and now my cos alpha is going to be again the same thing. So minus 4 divided by 2 root 17, which is minus 2 divided by root 17. Then cos beta is going to be minus 6 in the case la. So this is going to be minus 3 divided by root 17, and cos gamma is going to be minus 2 divided by root 17. புரியுதா? x2 minus x1 divided by r. இதுதான் பண்றேன். Now again for the side CA. Okay, CA பண்ணா என்னென்ன coordinates? minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. இது C. A க்கு என்ன வருது? A க்கு I have 3, 5 and minus 4. So 3, 5 and minus 4. Again I am going to name the coordinates. x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. Now what is my x2 minus x1? x2 minus x1 is going to be 3 minus of minus 5, which is going to be 8. Then y2 minus y1 is going to be 5 minus of minus 5, which is 5 plus 5, 10. Then z2 minus z1 is going to be minus 4 plus 2, which is minus 2. Now r equals square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square, which is 8 square plus 10 square plus minus 2 the whole square. This is going to be square root of 64 plus 100 plus 4. This add panna 68 square root of 168. So 168 எப்படி எழுதலாம்? 168 when I divide by 4, I can write it as 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8. So 42 root 2 root 42 எழுதலாமா? So I can write this as 2 root 42. Now my cos alpha is going to be x2 minus x1, which is 8 divided by 2 root 42, which becomes 4 divided by root 42. அதே மாதிரி cos beta is going to be 10 divided by 2 root 42. When I cancel, I'll have 5 divided by root 42. And cos gamma is going to be minus 2 divided by 2 root 42, which becomes minus 1 divided by root 42. Okay, புரிஞ்சுதா? So with this we are done with the example questions. Let's move on to the next topic.